but it turns out we're able to, and we're excited. I know he's excited. Can't you tell?
Might have been alright if I could have slept last night with all your snoring.
I didn't snore. We're headed up to North Carolina through these beautiful mountains. The best part of the drive.
Reckon they leave moonshine steels running out there?
Oh, there's some moonshine seals out there. You can bet on that.
It's done too cold. All the leaves have been gone.
So we've been up to North Carolina several times. We actually came up to North Carolina on our honeymoon. We were staying in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and came up to, where was it? Where's Simpson? Mooresville. We came up to Mooresville, North Carolina, because Brad needed a new racing helmet on our honeymoon. And it was like a 3.5 hour drive. But we come to North Carolina often. It's one of our favorite vacation spots, just because it's so racing oriented, and that's kind of our life. So we come up here often. We've only been to Hickory once.
You went to Hickory that when I drove that ARCA car.
Yeah, he tested an ARCA car one time at Hickory Motor Speedway. So we've been to Hickory once. It's the only time we've ever been there, but this is at the Hickory Convention Center. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward especially to meeting a few of our partners. They live in North Carolina and places that you can't just be like, oh hey, I'm coming. Doesn't work. So we're gonna meet a few of our partners. We're super excited about that. We've talked to them on the phone, messaged them back and forth, but we've never actually met them in person. So we're definitely looking forward to that, especially meeting Kate Dillon with Crate Insider. She does a lot for us, and we're looking forward to meeting her. She's actually one of the ones that's putting on this show, so she'll probably be very busy. Probably won't have a whole lot of time to meet with anybody, but
Sure, Buck will be there because Daytona 1's got.
yeah, Buck will be there. I know I seen Kate's booth. She had some Daytona 1 stuff in her booth, so I don't know if they're like right there together or what, but I did see that. That's one thing we need to get while we're up here, some spray lube, because we are completely out.
Of course, Dave Hammond.
Yeah, Dave Hammond with Hammond Motorsports. A lot of our setup components as far as front end and stuff like that, all of that's Hammond Motorsports. Brad's a pretty big fan of Hammond just because he's a good guy, built in the USA, and
Quality stuff.
quality. It's not built in China or come from places like that where you're going to use it 3 times and it's going to break. It's good quality stuff.
Most of the stuff takes a lot of time off your setup. You know, your weekly maintenance, your setup procedures, all that. Those setup plates, I've had them for years. Them things make squaring a car up and aligning a car is so much easier than running plumb bobs and all that crap.
You got those like just a couple months after he came out with those.
I've had mine for a while.
Yeah. So and then we've said in videos before, Brad's one of those people that if it says made in China, he's probably not going to buy it. Made in USA is one of those things that he's real big stickler on. So
I like them ball joints I had last year, or this past season.
yeah.
Made it what? 6 races. I took them off, throwed them away, and replaced them with what I've always ran.
Yeah. What was wrong? I can't remember. We just had a lot of play, or
One of them had a lot of play. You never could get it to tighten up, and the other one you'd adjust it, and it wouldn't take grease, and it was too tight. And then I remember when I bought it, I tried a different brand because everybody told me to try it. It came in, and on the box it said made in China. So those are in the garbage now.
yeah. So we had to buy 2 things of ball joints.
Cheaper ain't always better.
But the bad thing is they wasn't much cheaper, so it's not like we were saving a whole ton, maybe saving $10, $20. Wasn't saving a lot, but we went back with our normal ball joints, which is
Wow.
he's always ran Hal. We've always had really good luck with Hal ball joints, so it's one thing he's brand specific on. A lot of stuff he will buy a lot of stuff don't really matter so much. You can buy cheaper and get away with it, but stuff like that, which we thought the ones we were buying were quality, because everybody, like you said, everybody speaks so highly of them, and maybe everybody else has better luck out of them than we do, but we didn't love them.
I'll never buy anything.
No, we're house specific. But we're gonna get on the road here and enjoy our ride going through these mountains. I'll show you guys a little bit.
Where'd the sun go?
Behind the mountains, thank goodness. We'll show you guys kind of along for the ride. These mountains are here. This is a beautiful, beautiful ride. One of the good things about coming to North Carolina is coming through here. We always go. We've been through Atlanta once, and we weren't a fan. We usually go through Tennessee and come this way. But we'll catch you guys later. Yeah, down here. You can't really see it. And
you wanna go whitewater rafting?
yeah, let's go. It's a little cold. I can't go whitewater rafting. Maybe next year, babe.
And I have decided
It's a hot
that
air
I will
balloon.
take the vaccine
Not
when it
something
becomes
you
available.
see.
Just because
Often.
I can't tolerate the thought of me coming down with
pretty
COVID
cool.
and maybe having no
It
symptoms.
does look like it's going down.
We're walking into the cars racing show right now. Extremely nice headers. These are Pro Fab headers. Yeah. Talking about trailers, somehow a trailer always ends up on our videos.
I don't think neither one of us can afford that.
No. We can't even afford to look at it. It's an extremely nice trailer. I know. One thing about this show, there has been a lot of good-looking race cars. Even modifieds. We're not modified people, but that's a good-looking race car. Yeah. Paul Strickler's modified is over there. We'll show you that in just a few minutes. Just kind of giving you guys a walk through here at the Cars Racing Show.
Be on the lookout for our interview that we done yesterday.
Yeah, we did an interview with Kate Insider, so that should be coming up on her YouTube channel soon. Be on the lookout for that. Follow her on YouTube, Kate Insider. She does a lot of videos. She does a lot of informational videos, which really helps a lot of us racers, because new products, we know what it does, but we want the more details of it. So
Then we can go into being a dentist.
No. Nope.
Why not?
No, thank you. Strictly modified there that we were talking about a while ago. Holy cow. This is kind of what I was showing you guys a while ago. These are all crate races that pay $10,000 plus dollars. And Adam Stewart with Crate Racing USA was saying this would be a different points fund than just the regular touring series. So that's pretty cool to be able to put on. We are hoping before too long to be able to get back in another crate motor. So hopefully we'll be able to run some of these races here. More Pro Fab headers. Those things look great. Alright guys, so that wraps up our Cars Racing show for this weekend. We came yesterday. I didn't do any racing. My goodness, I can't talk. I didn't do any footage from yesterday just because I didn't feel like lugging the camera around for 2 days. But I did do some footage for you guys today just to kind of see what was there, kind of see what products were there, who all was there. It was nice to meet Kate with Crate Insider and Tori that helps her as well. Buck and Mark at Daytona 1. We got to meet Dave Hammond at Hammond Motorsports. There was several people
we've talked to on the phone and finally got to meet in person.
Put a face with. So,
or half of a face.
Yeah, everybody's wearing masks because it's mandatory for this state, which, I mean, I understand.
Andrew at Pro Fab.
Yeah, Andrew at Pro Fab. He reached out to us, and we've talked to him a couple of times this past year, and finally got to meet him in person as well. It was nice to meet everybody and finally kind of put a face with who you were talking to over the phone. But it was an awesome show. It turned out to be way better than what I expected because it was kind of they only had a few months to put it together, so it wasn't like they had a whole year like PRI does to plan everything. Kate and her brother and Wesley Outland, there was one more involved, put it on, and like I said, when PRI canceled 2 months ago, I think it was, they started working on it, so they've had very limited time to work on that.
They've done a great job just in a short amount of time.
Yeah, they did. It was huge, and there was a couple more vendors there today than there was yesterday. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, you seen their booths yesterday, but there weren't anybody in them. So, but there turned out to be a lot more than what we expected.
Like they had a great turnout today.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a good amount of people yesterday, but today you couldn't hardly walk through there because there were so many people. So that's really, really good. I'm glad to see that for them. Maybe they'll do it next year. I'm not 100% sure. I think the main reason they did it this year was to kind of give people some normalcy because PRI was canceled. Because Kate and all of them usually go to PRI, so I don't know if they'll do it next year. But
I know it's a lot closer to home than Indianapolis is for us.
Yeah, but next year it shouldn't be that big of a deal because we won't have a baby on the way. We'll have a baby already here, so it won't be. We won't have to worry about, oh, is she gonna come? So we're gonna ride out to Hickory Motor Speedway and show you guys a little bit there of what we can show you anyway. This is where we spoke earlier on in this video about Brad testing an ARCA car there, or actually it was a truck.
No,
Wasn't it? Was it a car? I always get it confused.
That was 100 laps.
He tested a car.
Middle of freaking
It was supposed to have
July,
been a truck or something
Yeah,
like that, and it ended up being a car. That was like our first, we'd only been together maybe 6 months, so that was right at 9 years ago. A long time. But we're gonna ride out to Hickory Motor Speedway and show you guys that historic racetrack there. We'll see you guys back in a minute. Right there. There's the racetrack out there.
There's the winter boards.
Birthplace of NASCAR stars.
Junior Johnson, 1952, Ralph Earnhardt.
Over there.
Show your window down there.
You can't really see it there. There's the winter board or the championship board over there. It's a pretty cool place, especially once you get out on the track. It's a completely different feel, isn't it? Especially when you get to drive a race car on it.
Yep, pretty cool. That day we walked around it. You know, you walk up to that board and you see the past champions and you see people like Junior Johnson and Harry Gant. All that's won track championships there. You know, at that time, it pretty much gave me cold chills as soon as you walked through the wall there going to the pit area. It was a pretty neat deal.
For sure. There is Hickory Motor Speedway. You can't see it. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're gonna
right,
go.
then make a U-turn.
Excuse my GPS. Let me turn it off. We're gonna go through the lights here. It's hard to see them, but that's a race car.